Hello, I'm SA, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
The image of Benjamin Franklin, standing in a thunderstorm, kite string in hand, evokes a mixture of awe and disbelief. Many at the time certainly greeted the notion with skepticism, picturing a scene more akin to foolishness than scientific breakthrough. Yet, this daring experiment, conducted by his assistant Fit 2, proved to be a watershed moment, demonstrating definitively that lightning was, in fact, electricity. It was a revelation that forever altered humanity's understanding of the natural world. In the 18th century, electricity remained a mysterious force, a source of both fascination and fear. Scientists had observed its effects, the crackling sparks, the sudden shocks, but lacked a coherent framework to explain its underlying nature. The problem resided in identifying, isolating, and ultimately harnessing this elusive phenomenon. Franklin, with his characteristic blend of ingenuity and pragmatism, provided a solution. He demonstrated a fundamental unity, linking the dramatic power of lightning to the more familiar manifestations of static electricity. This pivotal experiment represents merely one facet of Franklin's multifaceted scientific persona. Beyond electricity, his inquisitive mind led to innovations such as bifocal lenses addressing the common ailment of presbyopia with elegant simplicity, and the Franklin stove, a more efficient heating device that improved domestic comfort. These inventions, while practical in nature, stemmed from a deep-seated curiosity about the world and a desire to improve the lives of those around him. Furthermore, Franklin played a pivotal role in the American Enlightenment, championing reason, empiricism, and individual liberty. His scientific pursuits were inextricably linked to his broader intellectual and political endeavors. He embodied the Enlightenment ideal of the citizen scientist, applying the principles of observation, experimentation, rational thought to both the natural world and the challenges of governance. This exploration delves into the scientific contributions of Benjamin Franklin, examining the profound impact of his work on the understanding of electricity and beyond. It considers the context of his time, the problems he sought to solve, and the innovative solutions he devised. It also addresses the enduring legacy of his scientific endeavors and their connection to his broader contributions to the American Enlightenment. The central argument posits that Franklin's scientific curiosity and his innovative problem-solving approach were instrumental to his success as a statesman and inventor. These qualities reflected the very essence of the Enlightenment, emphasizing reason, observation, and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of humankind. His ability to approach complex problems with a clear, analytical mind, honed through scientific inquiry, served him well in the tumultuous world of 18th century politics. Franklin's contributions to science were not confined to theoretical musings. He possessed a keen understanding of the practical applications of scientific knowledge, translating his discoveries into tangible inventions that improved daily life. This blend of theoretical insight and practical ingenuity set him apart from many of his contemporaries. His approach to science mirrored his approach to life, pragmatic, resourceful, and driven by a desire to understand and improve the world. He saw science as a tool for progress, a means of empowering individuals and societies. This perspective aligned perfectly with the ideals of the Enlightenment, which emphasized the importance of reason, individual liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The story of Franklin's kite experiment is a testament to his courage, his intellectual curiosity, and his commitment to the scientific method. He meticulously designed the experiment, carefully considering the potential risks and taking precautions to minimize them. He documented his observations with precision and clarity, sharing his findings with the scientific community. His work on electricity laid the foundation for many of the technological advances that followed. His concept of positive and negative charges, his explanation of electrical discharge, and his understanding of the Leyden jar were all groundbreaking contributions that shaped the future of electrical science. Beyond electricity, his inventions reflected his commitment to improving the lives of ordinary people. Bifocal lenses alleviated the visual challenges associated with aging, while the Franklin stove provided a more efficient and safer means of heating homes. These inventions, while seemingly simple, had a profound impact on the quality of life for many. Franklin's influence extended far beyond the realm of science and invention. He was a leading figure in the American Enlightenment, advocating for reason, individual liberty, and self-government. His writings and speeches helped to shape the intellectual and political landscape of the American colonies, paving the way for the American Revolution. His scientific achievements lent credibility to his political pronouncements. He was seen as a man of reason and intellect, someone who could be trusted to make sound judgments based on evidence and logic. This reputation served him well in his role as a diplomat and statesman, helping him to negotiate treaties and build alliances that were crucial to the success of the American Revolution. Franklin's legacy endures to this day, not only as a scientist and inventor, but also as a symbol of the American Enlightenment. He represents the power of reason, the importance of individual liberty, and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of humankind. His life and work continue to inspire scientists, inventors, and political leaders around the world. His story serves as a reminder that scientific progress is often driven by curiosity, ingenuity, and a willingness to challenge conventional wisdom. It also highlights the importance of translating scientific discoveries into practical applications that benefit society. The exploration of Franklin's scientific contributions provides a valuable lens through which to understand the broader context of the Enlightenment and the development of modern science. It reveals the interconnectedness of scientific, political, and social progress, demonstrating how the pursuit of knowledge can lead to profound changes in the world. His example demonstrates that science is not merely an abstract pursuit confined to laboratories and universities. It is a powerful tool for understanding and shaping the world, capable of improving lives, empowering individuals, and fostering progress. Franklin's life embodies this ideal, serving as a testament to the transformative power of scientific inquiry. The subsequent sections will delve deeper into the specifics of Franklin's kite experiment and his contributions to electrical theory, examining the scientific method he employed and the lasting impact of his discoveries. It will also explore his other inventions and their connection to his broader scientific and intellectual pursuits. Benjamin Franklin's name is practically synonymous with the legendary kite experiment, an event that dramatically advanced our understanding of electricity. The experiment, conducted in 1752, was far from a whimsical pastime. It was a carefully designed investigation into the nature of lightning and its relationship to electrical phenomena observed in the laboratory. To fully appreciate the significance of this experiment, one must consider the state of electrical understanding prior to Franklin's intervention. Before Franklin, electricity was largely seen as a curious parlor trick, a phenomenon produced by rubbing glass rods or amber. Scientists knew that these actions could create static charges capable of attracting light objects or producing small sparks. However, the connection between this laboratory electricity and the awe-inspiring power of lightning remained elusive. The prevailing theories were largely descriptive, lacking a unifying framework to explain the various observed effects. Electrical science was a collection of disparate observations, awaiting a comprehensive theoretical structure. Franklin hypothesized that lightning was, in fact, a large-scale electrical discharge, essentially the same phenomenon as the sparks produced by static electricity generators, only on a vastly larger scale. This was a bold assertion, considering the limited understanding of atmospheric electricity at the time. To test this hypothesis, Franklin conceived of his now famous experiment. The kite experiment involved flying a kite during a thunderstorm. The kite string, made of hemp, was attached to a silk ribbon held by Franklin. A metal key was tied to the point where the hemp string met the silk ribbon. Franklin's plan was that if lightning were indeed electrical, the kite string would conduct the electrical charge down to the key, where it could be observed. It is crucial to emphasize that Franklin did not intend to directly attract a lightning strike to the kite. Such an action would have been suicidal. Instead, he reasoned that the kite flown in a storm cloud would collect ambient electrical charge from the atmosphere. The damp kite string would then act as a conductor, allowing this charge to flow down to the key. Franklin sought to demonstrate that the key would become electrically charged, indicating that the storm clouds contained electricity. The dangers inherent in this experiment were considerable. Had the kite been directly struck by lightning, Franklin could have been instantly electrocuted. The experiment required a delicate balance of conditions: a storm with sufficient electrical activity, a damp kite string to conduct the charge, and Franklin's own careful insulation to avoid becoming part of the circuit. Franklin's account of the experiment, published in the Pennsylvania Gazette, described how he observed the loose fibers of the kite string standing erect and repelling each other, indicating the presence of electrical charge. He then touched his knuckle to the key and received a shock, confirming his hypothesis that lightning was indeed electrical. This experiment provided the first direct evidence linking atmospheric electricity to laboratory electricity, a pivotal moment in the understanding of this fundamental force. Beyond the daring nature of the experiment itself, Franklin's contribution lay in his interpretation of the results. He developed a new theory of electricity based on the concept of positive and negative charges. He proposed that electricity was a single fluid present in all matter. An excess of this fluid constituted a positive charge, while a deficiency constituted a negative charge. When two objects with different charges came into contact, the fluid would flow from one to the other, neutralizing the charge difference. This flow of charge, Franklin argued, was what caused electrical phenomena such as sparks and shocks. Franklin's theory elegantly explained a wide range of electrical phenomena. It accounted for the attraction and repulsion of charged objects, the creation of sparks, and the ability of certain materials to conduct electricity, while others did not. His concept of positive and negative charges provided a simple yet powerful framework for understanding the behavior of electricity, a framework that continues to be used today. Another crucial element in Franklin's electrical investigations was a Leyden jar. This early form of capacitor, invented in Leyden, Netherlands, could store electrical charge. The Leyden jar consisted of a glass jar coated inside and out with metal foil. A metal rod extended through the jar's lid, making contact with the inner foil. By connecting the rod to an electrical generator, the jar could be charged, storing a significant amount of electrical energy. Franklin conducted extensive experiments with Leyden jars, studying how this stored and released charge. He made several important improvements to the design of a Leyden jar, increasing its capacity and efficiency. He also used Leyden jars to perform experiments on the speed of electricity, demonstrating that electrical discharge was virtually instantaneous. Franklin's work with Leyden jars led him to develop the concept of an electrical battery, connecting multiple jars together to increase the total amount of charge that could be stored. This innovation paved the way for more powerful electrical experiments and ultimately contributed to the development of modern batteries. The legacy of Franklin's electrical research is profound. His kite experiment, his theory of positive and negative charges, and his improvements to the Leyden jar revolutionized our understanding of electricity. His terminology, such as positive and negative, remains standard vocabulary in electrical engineering and physics. The fundamental principles he discovered continue to underpin our understanding of electrical circuits, power generation, and a vast array of technologies that shape our modern world. His work also demonstrated the power of the scientific method, combining observation, experimentation, and theoretical reasoning to advance scientific knowledge. Franklin's approach to scientific inquiry emphasized the importance of empirical evidence and the willingness to challenge existing assumptions. His example inspired generations of scientists to pursue knowledge through rigorous experimentation and logical analysis. Furthermore, Franklin's work highlights the interconnectedness of scientific discovery and technological innovation. His electrical experiments were not merely abstract intellectual exercises. They had practical implications, leading to the development of new technologies such as lightning rods, which protected buildings from the destructive power of lightning strikes. This connection between scientific understanding and practical application exemplifies the transformative potential of scientific inquiry. Franklin's scientific curiosity extended far beyond the realm of pure theory, manifesting in a remarkable series of inventions designed to improve the quality of everyday life. These innovations reflected his deep understanding of scientific principles and his commitment to applying that knowledge to solve practical problems. Two of his most enduring inventions, bifocals and the Franklin stove, exemplify this dedication to both scientific ingenuity and human betterment. Prior to Franklin's invention, individuals with presbyopia, a condition that makes it difficult to focus on close objects, faced the inconvenience of carrying and switching between multiple pairs of spectacles. Reading and distance vision each required a separate lens, a cumbersome necessity for anyone engaged in tasks demanding visual acuity at varying distances. Franklin, himself afflicted with both myopia, nearsightedness, and presbyopia, sought a more elegant solution. He conceived of a lens that incorporated two distinct focal lengths into a single frame, allowing the wearer to seamlessly transition between near and far vision. The design of Franklin's bifocals involved grinding two separate lenses, one corrected for distance vision and the other for near vision, and then carefully joining them together. The upper portion of the lens, typically ground for distance, allowed the wearer to see distant objects clearly, while the lower portion, ground for near vision, facilitated reading and other close-up tasks. This ingenious construction eliminated the need for multiple pairs of spectacles, providing a convenient and effective solution for individuals with age-related vision changes. The impact of Franklin's bifocals was immediate and profound. They quickly gained popularity among individuals seeking a more convenient and versatile vision correction solution. The invention not only improved the lives of countless individuals, but also revolutionized the field of optics, paving the way for the development of more sophisticated multifocal lenses. Modern progressive lenses, which offer a gradual transition between focal lengths, owe a direct debt to Franklin's pioneering work. The underlying principle of combining multiple focal powers within a single lens remains central to modern vision correction technology. Beyond vision correction, Franklin turned his attention to the challenge of heating homes efficiently. In the 18th century, fireplaces were the primary source of heat in most homes, yet they were notoriously inefficient. A significant portion of the heat generated by fireplace would escape up the chimney, resulting in a cold and drafty living environment. Moreover, fireplaces consumed large quantities of wood, contributing to deforestation and air pollution. Franklin recognized the need for a heating appliance that could provide more warmth while using less fuel. His solution was the Franklin stove, also known as the Pennsylvania fireplace, an innovative design that dramatically improved the efficiency of heating. The Franklin stove was a cast iron box that sat in the fireplace opening. Unlike traditional fireplaces, the Franklin stove drew air from the room into a chamber where it was heated by the fire. The heated air then circulated through a series of baffles before being released back into the room. This design allowed the stove to extract more heat from the fire, reducing the amount of heat lost up the chimney. The Franklin stove incorporated several key features that contributed to its improved efficiency. The baffles within the stove slowed the flow of hot gases, allowing more time for heat to be transferred to the surrounding air. The stove also had a door that could be closed to regulate the airflow and prevent drafts. These features combined to make the Franklin stove significantly more efficient than traditional fireplaces, providing more warmth with less fuel consumption. The benefits of the Franklin stove extended beyond improved heating efficiency. The stove also reduced smoke emissions, improving indoor air quality. By burning fuel more completely, the stove produced less smoke and soot, creating a healthier living environment. Furthermore, the Franklin stove was safer than traditional fireplaces as it reduced the risk of sparks and embers escaping into the room. Franklin, committed to the betterment of society, declined to patent his stove. He believed that the invention should be freely available to the public, allowing everyone to benefit from its improved heating efficiency and safety. This decision reflected his deep-seated belief in the importance of sharing knowledge and innovation for the common good. His open-source approach to invention stands in stark contrast to modern practices of intellectual property protection. The Franklin stove quickly gained popularity, becoming a common fixture in homes throughout the American colonies and beyond. Its impact on heating technology was profound, paving the way for the development of more advanced stoves and heating systems. Modern wood-burning stoves and furnaces owe a direct debt to Franklin's pioneering work. The principles of heat transfer and combustion efficiency that he employed in the Franklin stove remain central to modern heating technology. Franklin's inventions demonstrate his commitment to applying scientific knowledge to solve practical problems. He saw science as a tool for improving the lives of ordinary people, and he dedicated his efforts to developing innovations that would make a tangible difference in their daily routines. His bifocals and Franklin stove exemplify this commitment, providing simple yet effective solutions to common challenges. Moreover, Franklin's approach to invention was characterized by a spirit of experimentation and refinement. He was constantly tinkering with his designs, seeking ways to improve their performance and functionality. This iterative process of design and testing reflects his deep understanding of the scientific method and his willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. His dedication to continuous improvement serves as an inspiration to inventors and innovators today. The enduring relevance of Franklin's inventions lies in their focus on addressing fundamental human needs. The need for clear vision and efficient heating remains as present today as it was in the 18th century. While modern technology has provided more sophisticated solutions to these challenges, the underlying principles that Franklin employed remain relevant. His work reminds us of the importance of applying scientific knowledge to solve practical problems and improve the quality of life for all. Franklin's emphasis on open-source innovation also holds valuable lessons for the modern era. His decision to forego patent protection on the Franklin stove reflects a belief that knowledge should be shared freely for the benefit of society. This approach stands in contrast to modern practices of intellectual property protection, which can sometimes stifle innovation and limit access to new technologies. Franklin's example encourages us to consider the potential benefits of open-source innovation and the importance of promoting collaboration and knowledge sharing. His approach to problem-solving, informed by scientific principles and a desire to improve the lives of others, continues to resonate today. The ingenuity and practicality evident in his inventions serve as a testament to the power of human innovation. Franklin's intellectual curiosity extended far beyond his personal pursuits, shaping the very landscape of scientific inquiry and education in the burgeoning American colonies. He recognized a pressing need, a scarcity of formal scientific institutions, and a limited culture of intellectual exchange. To address this, Franklin became a catalyst for the establishment of organizations that would foster scientific discovery and disseminate knowledge throughout the colonies. Perhaps his most enduring contribution in this realm was the founding of the American Philosophical Society in Philadelphia. Conceived in Monday, 1043, the society aimed to bring together individuals interested in exploring subjects ranging from natural philosophy and mathematics to medicine and mechanics. It served as a hub for intellectual exchange, providing a forum for members to share their research, discuss new ideas, and collaborate on scientific projects. The American Philosophical Society became a cornerstone of American intellectual life, attracting prominent thinkers from across the colonies and beyond. Its early members included physicians, botanists, astronomers, and inventors, all united by a shared commitment to advancing knowledge and improving society. The Society's activities extended beyond scholarly discussions. It actively promoted scientific research by sponsoring expeditions, collecting specimens, and publishing scientific papers. The Society's transactions first published in 1069, provided a platform for disseminating original research to a wider audience, helping to raise the profile of American science both at home and abroad. Through its diverse activities, the American Philosophical Society played a crucial role in cultivating a culture of scientific inquiry and fostering the growth of a vibrant intellectual community in the American colonies. Franklin's commitment to education also manifested in his involvement with the Academy of Philadelphia, later to become the University of Pennsylvania. He championed a practical curriculum that emphasized subjects relevant to the needs of a growing nation, including mathematics, science, and modern languages. This focus on practical education reflected Franklin's belief that knowledge should be applied to solve real-world problems and improve the lives of ordinary people. His vision for the Academy was to create an institution that would produce not scholars alone, but also informed citizens capable of contributing to the economic and civic life of the community. These institutional endeavors were deeply intertwined with the broader currents of the Enlightenment. Franklin was an ardent advocate for the Enlightenment ideals of reason, empiricism, and progress, believing that these principles could guide human affairs and lead to a more just and prosperous society. His scientific work, particularly his experiments with electricity, exemplified the Enlightenment emphasis on observation, experimentation, and the pursuit of knowledge through empirical means. His writings, including Poor Richard's Almanac and his autobiography, further disseminated Enlightenment ideas to a wide audience. In Poor Richard's Almanac, Franklin presented practical wisdom and moral guidance in a clear and accessible style, promoting virtues such as industry, frugality, and civic responsibility. His autobiography, one of the most widely read autobiographies in history, offered a compelling account of his own rise from humble beginnings to a position of prominence, demonstrating the power of self-improvement and the importance of embracing opportunities for personal and intellectual growth. Franklin's scientific pursuits were inseparable from his political thinking. He viewed scientific knowledge as a tool for improving society and empowering individuals, believing that informed citizens were better equipped to make sound decisions about their own lives and the governance of their communities. His advocacy for self-governance was rooted in the Enlightenment belief that individuals are capable of reason and self-determination, and that they have a right to participate in the decisions that affect their lives. His experiences as a scientist and inventor also shaped his understanding of innovation and progress. He recognized that progress depends on the free exchange of ideas, the willingness to experiment, and the ability to learn from both successes and failures. This perspective informed his approach to political reform as he sought to create a system of government that would foster innovation, promote economic growth, and protect individual liberties. The establishment of scientific institutions in the American colonies faced numerous obstacles. Limited resources, a lack of trained scientists, and a prevailing skepticism toward new ideas all posed significant challenges. Franklin's initiatives helped to overcome these obstacles by providing a framework for scientific inquiry, fostering a community of scholars, and promoting the dissemination of knowledge. His leadership in the American Philosophical Society helped to create a sense of shared purpose and to attract talented individuals to the pursuit of scientific knowledge. His emphasis on practical education at the Academy of Philadelphia helped to train a new generation of scientists and engineers who would contribute to the economic and technological development of the nation. Through these efforts, Franklin played a pivotal role in laying the foundation for a thriving scientific culture in America. The enduring importance of scientific societies is readily apparent in our modern world. Organizations such as the National Academy of Sciences and the Royal Society continue to play a vital role in promoting scientific research, advising policymakers, and fostering public understanding of science. These societies provide a platform for scientists to collaborate, share their findings, and engage with the public on important scientific issues. They also serve as a trusted source of information for policymakers, helping to ensure that decisions are informed by the best available scientific evidence. The role of science in informing public policy has become increasingly critical in recent years as societies grapple with complex challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and technological disruption. Scientific evidence is essential for understanding these challenges and developing effective solutions. Policymakers must rely on scientific expertise to make informed decisions about issues ranging from environmental regulations to public health measures to investments in research and development. Franklin's legacy as a champion of science and reason continues to inspire us today. His belief in the power of knowledge to improve society remains as relevant as ever as we face new challenges and opportunities in a rapidly changing world. His example encourages us to embrace scientific inquiry, to promote critical thinking, and to use knowledge to build a more just and prosperous future for all. His dedication to practical solutions also serves as a reminder that scientific knowledge should be applied to address real-world problems and improve the quality of life for all. Franklin's emphasis on open-source innovation also holds valuable lessons for the modern era. His decision to forgo patent protection on the Franklin stove reflects a belief that knowledge should be shared freely for the benefit of society. This approach stands in contrast to modern practices of intellectual property protection, which can sometimes stifle innovation and limit access to new technologies. Franklin's example encourages us to consider the potential benefits of open-source innovation and the importance of promoting collaboration and knowledge sharing. His approach to problem-solving, informed by scientific principles and a desire to improve the lives of others, continues to resonate today. The ingenuity and practicality evident in his inventions serve as a testament to the power of human innovation. Franklin's dedication to practical solutions also serves as a reminder that scientific knowledge should be applied to address real-world problems and improve the quality of life for all. Franklin's emphasis on open-source innovation also holds valuable lessons for the modern era. His decision to forgo patent protection on the Franklin stove reflects a belief that knowledge should be shared freely for the benefit of society. This approach stands in contrast to modern practices of intellectual property protection, which can sometimes stifle innovation and limit access to new technologies. Franklin's example encourages us to consider the potential benefits of open-source innovation and the importance of promoting collaboration and knowledge sharing. His approach to problem-solving, informed by scientific principles and a desire to improve the lives of others continues to resonate today. The ingenuity and practicality evident in his inventions serve as a testament to the power of human innovation. The enduring impact of Benjamin Franklin's scientific endeavors extends far beyond his individual discoveries and inventions. It resides in the methodology he championed, the institutions he fostered, and the broader intellectual climate he helped cultivate. His legacy is that of a system builder, one who understood that sustained progress requires more than isolated breakthroughs. It demands a supportive ecosystem of collaboration, education, and the free exchange of ideas. Franklin's commitment to experimentation and observation as the cornerstones of scientific inquiry left an indelible mark on the development of modern research practices. His meticulous documentation of experiments, his willingness to challenge established theories based on empirical evidence, and his emphasis on reproducibility all contributed to the elevation of the scientific method. This approach, refined and expanded upon by subsequent generations of scientists, remains the foundation of scientific discovery today. Researchers across diverse fields continue to emulate Franklin's rigorous approach, seeking to validate their hypotheses through carefully designed experiments and thorough data analysis. The spirit of inquiry that animated Franklin's scientific pursuits also fueled his efforts to establish institutions that would promote learning and intellectual exchange. The Library Company of Philadelphia, the American Philosophical Society, and the Academy of Philadelphia, later the University of Pennsylvania, stand as enduring monuments to his belief in the power of education and collaboration. These institutions provided platforms for scholars, scientists, and thinkers to share their ideas, conduct research, and disseminate knowledge to a wider audience. They fostered a culture of intellectual curiosity and critical thinking that helped to shape the intellectual landscape of the American colonies and beyond. The American Philosophical Society, in particular, became a hub for scientific inquiry, attracting leading thinkers from around the world and serving as a forum for the discussion of cutting-edge research. Franklin's emphasis on practical application also had a profound influence on the direction of scientific research and technological innovation. He believed that science should be used to improve the lives of ordinary people, and he consistently sought to translate his scientific discoveries into tangible benefits for society. The Franklin stove, bifocal lenses, and the lightning rod are all testaments to his commitment to applying scientific knowledge to solve real-world problems. This emphasis on practicality helped to shape the character of American innovation, which has always been driven by a desire to create products and technologies that address pressing needs and improve the quality of life. Furthermore, Franklin's open-source approach to innovation, exemplified by his decision to forgo patent protection on the Franklin stove, continues to resonate with contemporary debates about intellectual property and access to knowledge. His belief that knowledge should be shared freely for the benefit of society stands in contrast to modern practices that often prioritize the protection of intellectual property rights. Franklin's example encourages us to consider the potential benefits of open-source innovation and the importance of promoting collaboration and knowledge sharing in an era of rapid technological change. The open-source movement in software development, for instance, echoes Franklin's philosophy, demonstrating the power of collaborative innovation to create powerful and accessible tools. As a polymath, Franklin embodied the spirit of the Enlightenment, a period characterized by belief in the power of reason, science, and individual liberty. His diverse intellectual pursuits, spanning science, politics, literature, and diplomacy, reflected a conviction that knowledge is interconnected and that progress requires a holistic approach. He demonstrated that scientific inquiry could be integrated with civic engagement and that intellectual pursuits could be used to promote the common good. This vision of the engaged intellectual continues to inspire scholars and practitioners across a range of fields, encouraging them to use their knowledge and skills to address pressing social and political challenges. Franklin's enduring relevance lies not merely in his specific achievements, but in his approach to problem solving, an approach characterized by curiosity, experimentation, and a commitment to practical application. In an era of complex global challenges, ranging from climate change to pandemics, Franklin's example provides a valuable framework for addressing these issues effectively. His emphasis on empirical evidence, his willingness to challenge established assumptions, and his focus on developing practical solutions are all essential ingredients for successful problem solving. His emphasis on collaboration and knowledge sharing is equally relevant in today's interconnected world. The challenges we face are too complex to be solved by any one individual or institution. Addressing them effectively requires a global effort involving scientists, policymakers, and citizens from all walks of life. Franklin's example reminds us of the importance of fostering collaboration, sharing knowledge, and working together to create a more sustainable and equitable future. Moreover, Franklin's unwavering belief in the power of reason and education serves as a reminder of the importance of investing in these areas. A well-informed and educated citizenry is essential for healthy democracy and a thriving economy. By promoting education and critical thinking, we can empower individuals to make informed decisions, participate in civic life, and contribute to the advancement of society. Franklin's legacy underscores the importance of prioritizing education and fostering a culture of lifelong learning. Finally, Franklin's commitment to improving society serves as an inspiration for us to use our knowledge and skills to make a positive impact on the world. He believed that individuals have a responsibility to contribute to the common good and that even small actions can make a difference. His example encourages us to engage in civic life, to support causes we believe in, and to work towards creating a more just and equitable society. In conclusion, Benjamin Franklin's scientific curiosity, his commitment to improving society, and his belief in the power of reason continue to resonate today. He was more than an inventor. He was a system builder whose institutions and ideas continue to shape scientific and political thought. His dedication to practical solutions remains an important example for contemporary problem solvers. He represents an enduring symbol of the American Enlightenment, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and inspiration for all who seek to make a positive impact on the world. His approach to problem solving, characterized by a blend of scientific rigor, practical ingenuity, and a deep-seated commitment to the common good, offers a timeless model for addressing the complex challenges of our time. The spark ignited by his curiosity continues to illuminate the path toward a brighter future.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.